Alright, we need to talk about this whole situation involving the Twitch streamer Sketch and how a bunch of stuff came out about him that 2 years ago he used to be an OF creator. Anyways, I'm sure everybody here is pretty familiar with Sketch. He had his big blow up last year. He's a pretty funny guy. I like watching him from now and then. I have his catchphrases stuck in my head. The you know, what's up brother, the hey brother, thank you sir, all that. I do that every now and then with my friends just to like mess around. But Sketch has, you know, he's done other collabs with Fortnite, he's done collabs with Jynzxi, CaseOh, other Twitch streamers like that, and I think he even did some collabs or hangs out with FaZe Clan also. One of the other cool things that he's actually gotten to do this year is actually announce the picks for the NFL draft, and that was like a whole cool, awesome moment. Pretty happy for him that actually ended up happening. It's just wow, incredible that he was able to do that after blowing up just 1 year prior. But 2 days ago is when this whole thing kind of kicked off, where a YouTuber by the name of Pocketbook, he did a whole expose on Sketch's past, on that he used to be a LGBT OF creator, and this guy really did a whole deep dive into his background. I saw the whole video. It was yikes. He did his research. Like it's a lot to dig through. And then with everything on Twitter, after it all came out, people started sharing images of Sketch, not safe for work images. So I recommend you do not go on Twitter. This whole thing has kind of just gotten so bad. It kind of in a way resolved itself already. Like Sketch already came out and like addressed it. He confirmed himself that it actually was him in those clips, because even I kind of didn't like believe it at first, to be honest. I thought it was like maybe deep fakes or something, but no, he came out, he said that yeah, that was him in those pictures and videos, and that all happened 2 years ago. He says he's different and everything, and you know, it's cool, I guess. You know, if Sketch is gay, it really isn't a big deal. I mean, I know there is some people out there that are like, they're being extra about this. They're trying to say, oh, I'm not gonna watch Sketch anymore after all this came out. And it's like, why are you even doing that, man? If the guy is gay, it's whatever. The guy is still pretty funny. I'm gonna continue watching Sketch. I like Sketch. He's a pretty funny guy. But anyways, we're gonna watch a little bit of this guy's video, The Untold Story of Jamie Marr, to really see what we got going on here.
Kylie Cox, known online as Sketch or the Sketch Reel, was previously an LGBTQ+ adult content creator. He used names like Jamie Marr HTXXX, Jamie Marr TX, Jamie Marr NSFW, and Jamie's Code Tour to create and promote content on places like OnlyFans, as well as X, formerly known as Twitter.
Alright, so as you can see, Sketch did used to go by a lot of different names when he used to be an OF creator back in the day. What is pretty crazy to me is that how did this guy find this all out if it was from 2 years ago? I know like shit that you post on the internet eventually does come to the light of day, but it's insane that you were able to find this. Somebody must have archived everything, like on the Wayback Machine, or just some obscure website where people archive like OnlyFans creators. I mean, just imagine, just anybody that does this type of stuff, their stuff is gonna be archived. That's why you really gotta be careful with what you post out there. That digital footprint is gonna follow you anywhere you go, especially nowadays. Let's continue watching.
I wanted my next video, this video, to be about Sketch. He's very popular. For the algorithm's sake, people will likely see a Sketch thumbnail and click on it. However, in doing my research for Sketch's personal belief system, I ran across the comment from user Red Warfus on Instagram, who suggested Googling Jamie Marr HTXXX and Jamie Marr NSFW to quote see Sketch in his true form, with the warning that there was graphic content to be seen. In doing this, I discovered that before Sketch, Kylie Cox led a life of an LGBTQ+ adult content creator known as Jamie Marr HTXXX, as well as the several other monikers related to it. I understand that is a very serious claim that again can have very huge implications on his future. So yes, we want to be certain that this person, Jamie Marr HTXXX, is Kylie Cox, who is Sketch. I mean, at the very base level, if you just look at the name, Jamie Marr HTXXX or Jamie Marr TX, that will indicate to us that this person is in the Texas area, specifically Houston, which we know for a fact is where Kylie Cox, aka Sketch, resides at as well.
It really is insane how much info is out there on Sketch. Like, this guy really found a lot. I mean, he found where he lives and everything. Well, the area of where he lives. But some of this stuff maybe Sketch put out himself, but it's just insane the level of like info that he was able to dig up on him. And it's also crazy that just one comment on an Instagram post was what kicked off this whole investigation into Sketch's past. That's crazy. That's why I say, like, it's some of, like, your stuff is out there. You're just unaware about how much your information is out there. Now, he does go on to show more proof, as if there wasn't already enough proof that Sketch used to do all this. He shows Reddit posts of him promoting his content. I'm not going to show that because it's too graphic and everything, and I don't want to get struck down by YouTube for showing this at all. But then he ends up showing a link towards a Twitter account that probably belongs to another OF creator that Sketch maybe collabed with or whatever. But he says in the video that the account was scrubbed entirely, but you know how the internet is. They're gonna find it. And yeah, there is clips of Sketch doing stuff to the guy he was collabing with, and you can find this all on Twitter if you really want yourself. I recommend you don't, but I can't really control what you do. But anyways, after this whole expose, it just blew up everywhere. Like, I was on Instagram when it first happened, and when I first found out about it, and like I said earlier in the video, I didn't want to believe it. I thought it was all deepfakes or something, because you know how deepfake technology has gotten. It's gotten so good over the years. But look where we are now. Turned out to be real. Now, I do want to specify one thing. Please do not send hate to Pocketbook at all. He did the whole video on Sketch exposing him, but still, I highly suggest that you do not send hate to this guy at all. Like, he didn't even have any bad intentions with this whole thing. At least that's what I'm kind of getting off of it. It was just for just to get information out there, because the guy said himself he's a journalist major, or he studied journalism for school, and it didn't sound like he had malicious intent with making this whole expose on Sketch at all. So now we get to Sketch's response. He had a whole response video that I'm gonna show, where he goes into explaining himself about everything. He says that he's changed. He had a good support system behind him, because apparently he was probably gonna do something to himself after this all came out, and it's really thanks to FaZe Banks, as he says that he was actually able to come back to the FaZe house where he's staying at right now, because the guy just straight up booked it after this all came out. Who knows what he would have done if people close to him weren't there to reach out and help him out through this. But anyways, let's watch his response.
And guess what? Holy shit was last night. And I have a lot of people to credit for. I'll be honest. Plan A was, and I will say candidly, was to probably probably to call it quits if this ever came out. But some people saved me. Shout out Banks. Shout out my parents. Like, shout out y'all. Like, I fucked up, but I'm changed. Yeah, that's about it, though. Like, my original plan was, there's two things. One, either be delusional and think it's never going to come out, or two, what's the plan after? The plan after was not very good. If I was alone and I was at my house, I probably wouldn't be talking to you right now. But the people at FaZe, Banks, especially, and my friends that I've made over the past couple years came in and they saved me. I don't know what I was gonna do, but I don't know. Fuck it, we start streaming more often.
That's all great and good that, you know, he didn't go through it. He said himself that if he was alone at his house, who knows what would happen. But I'm glad that he's not calling it a quits or anything. Now, it's all well and good that Sketch actually had some people close to him, especially his parents, to help him navigate through all this coming out. Because like he said himself, who knows what he would have done if he was back home alone. It's good that he had people around him. It's really good that FaZe Banks himself was able to reach out to him, and he also showed video of him leaving the house just like abruptly. I'm gonna show a picture of the text messages that he sent Sketch, and you can pause right now, read them real quick. But just overall, there's just been, after this whole situation, there's just been so much support coming in for Sketch. And I saw clips of Jynzxi crying on stream, you know, thanking God that Sketch is all right and that people were like going to bat for him and defending him. I've also seen clips of CaseOh talking about this whole situation, just his friends in general. This whole situation is actually wrapping up nicely. You know, there is going to be some people that don't want to watch Sketch no more just because of all this coming to light, and to those people, well, screw them. Really, if they're really gonna leave just because he's gay, you know, it's really, you might as well not even have those people as fans, man. It's Sketch being gay is not gonna stop me from watching him, man. The guy's pretty funny. I'm gonna keep watching his streams and tuning in every now and then, seeing what he's up to. I'm just gonna keep watching in general. I said like I said earlier, Sketch is a pretty funny guy. Anyways, I'm glad this whole situation is over and done with, and it's actually a happy ending in the end. But I just wanted to get on here and talk about it, you know, put it out there. Please do not send hate to Pocketbook at all for bringing this to light. I just want to put that out there just in case if somebody decides to like go after the guy. Like I said, from what I think, I don't think there was any bad intent in his old video expose on Sketch, but I just want, like I said, I want to put that out there. Don't send any hate to the guy. Anyways, let me know what you think about this whole situation down in the comments down below. I'm gonna be reading some of them, and I'll see you next time I decide to upload. See you later.